it's us again. We thought we had a cute idea for a video today. Well, I came up with it. I'm gonna take credit. And but so Joshy doesn't really follow much of like the Disney World news of like new stuff that's coming out and happening and being said about stuff. So I thought it might be fun for me to like tell him some of the new stuff that's been released or said or announced. And get his reaction to it and see what he thinks of this new news that's been released. So some stuff I'll have like photos that we can like pop up on the screen. So I'm gonna show him some pictures, just tell him some stuff, and we're just gonna see what Joshy thinks of some of the news. Everything is truthful, and pretty much everything that I am going to tell him I got from the Facebook group WDW Today, Walt Disney World Today. Walt Disney World Today. But they also post like Disneyland stuff, they post like other theme parks around the world stuff, they also do Universal. So like, not just Walt Disney World, but yeah.
Disney company in general.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay,
so I kind of scrolled back to like the end of March. So this is from like the end of March until present day. Okay. So first thing is the announcement of some of the adventure critters from the Tiana's Bayou adventure. So, and there's also a storyline about what the ride is. So, in the Bayou, Princess Tiana is getting ready to throw a big party, but there's been a bit of a mix-up between Prince Naveen and Louie. The princess suddenly finds herself in need of a band. We previously shared that all new Disney characters were being created for this attraction, and that's where the critters come from. Even with the richest roux for your gumbo and the most delicious beignets, a true Mardi Gras celebration isn't complete without music. We'll follow Tiana and Louie into the Bayou in a last-minute search for this essential missing ingredient for her party, musical critters.
Okay.
So, I'm going to show you the critters, and then you kind of get like a little bit of their backstory.
I get to pick my favorite out?
Sure.
Okay.
So this is the beaver. She doesn't just build dams. She helps build musical instruments using natural materials from the bayou. As a strong-willed percussionist, it's safe to say Bahilia is the heartbeat of the band, as well as a natural designer and engineer.
So Bahilia the beaver.
Mm-hmm. And then you have Gritty the rabbit. So this is where people were talking about that.
They're gritty. Okay.
This is where people were talking about that license plate where they said that they thought May 28th was going to be. Because so if you look at it, LA 9/23. So people are thinking that that is the closing date for Splash Mountain when it closed in 2023. And then people are thinking that 5/28/72, I can't remember where 1972 comes in. It has something to do with either the opening day of Splash Mountain or the opening day of Walt Disney World, something like that. But people are thinking that 5/28 is going to be the opening day of Tiana's Bayou Adventure. As of right now, none of that has been announced, So, Gritty the rabbit, always willing to dig a little deeper to help others. Gritty plays the washboard, a found automobile license plate. With a high-energy flair, it's a perfect instrument for someone who's often overzealous and digs to relieve her nerves.
So you hear that? Dig a little deeper? She's going, dig a little deeper.
And then so you have Bo, the possum.
Okay.
So, seeing limitless possibilities, no one finds more wonder in the bayou and the sounds of music than Bo. All she knows is beauty, especially her own. You can find her plucking up the low notes with her upright gourd bass, which of course involves some musical dexterity with her tail. Dexterity. And then you have Apollo
the raccoon.
He loves transforming abandoned objects into musical works of art, like his squeeze box. He's full of energy and storytelling, especially with the objects he finds in the bayou. He's particularly close with Rufus and appreciates Rufus's calm demeanor. This is Rufus.
Rufus the tortoise.
He may just be a turtle, but he's quick to jump into rhythm with his harmonica. He's also the first to join in on new adventures. He's genuine and sincere and may come across as a little sarcastic at times with his habitual sighing. Rufus loves going on adventures with Apollo. This is Timaleon.
They got a whole symphony, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
My goodness.
He's the otter. He's the eldest of the band, but his fiddle playing inspired all the kids he spends his time around while in the bayou. When he's not sawing out a jig, he's famous for telling stories of days long ago about his explorations on every corner of the bayou. So who's your favorite?
Oh my gosh.
It says that a Bo, Apollo, and Rufus plush will also be available for purchase because there are going to be gift shops in both locations,
Can I see
obviously.
It? I want to look through them all just so I don't forget any of their names. See, I want to say I think it is really fun that they're trying to add new characters for the ride as well as having like the old characters in there too because it still has Louie and was it Mama Odie?
Yeah, I mean there's pretty much every main character.
Oh, okay, so there's adding new. So I think that's
fun.
fun.
It's the musical critters.
Yes. I just meant like I think it's fun that they're adding new characters to it opposed to just having all the old ones in there. I mean, it would be fun either way. But.
Yeah.
I was originally, as you were going through them, I was going to say Bo the Possum.
Bo's my favorite. I love him.
I think I got to go with Timaleon the Otter.
Okay.
I love otters. They're slowly becoming one of my favorite animals.
Really?
And I like his backstory. He's just an old dude wandering around the bayou
telling
his stories.
The bayou, yeah. Cute. Okay, you ready for the next one?
I guess so. We're moving right along.
So, in Tokyo Disney Sea, in that Tokyo Disney Resort, they are opening a section called Fantasy Springs. And in Fantasy Springs, they have a new hotel, the Disneyland, like, Fantasy Springs Hotel. They're going to have, like, a whole Rapunzel. We're big Rapunzel people.
Yeah.
But they're going to have, like, a huge Rapunzel section in the hotel that you can stay in for, like, Rapunzel themed. They're also going to have a Snuggly Duckling restaurant.
Okay.
So,
from Lilo and Stitch?
From Rapunzel.
Is that from Snuggly Duckling? Oh, it's the Ugly Duckling from Lilo and Stitch.
Is it?
Yeah, sorry.
So, this is a video of Rapunzel's forest. Here you have her tower.
Fun.
I think this is like concept of it.
And you said this was in Tokyo?
Tokyo Disney.
Guess we're going to Tokyo.
I know, right? We got her hanging out the window.
Yeah, this is like the...
So there's the Snuggly Duckling.
Okay. Oh, that's the tavern. Okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember what that was. The movie Tangled is finally getting everything it deserves.
I know.
And it's across the world. We have to go here.
I mean, we do.
Yeah. That's really cool.
I know, isn't it?
Yeah. Especially because they don't have, like, hardly anything Tangled already.
Do you want to see one of the menu items?
From the Snuggly Duckling?
Uh-huh.
Sure.
It doesn't look very good.
Oh, what is that?
I don't know.
Is it a burger?
It just says Dream Burger.
I mean, it looks like a burger, but it doesn't look like a burger.
Oh, and so it just says Dream Cheeseburger. You can change the soft drink to Rapunzel's Magical Milk Tea.
Okay.
Oh, there's a fried shrimp burger.
The buns don't look like buns.
I know.
The buns aren't bunning.
But are they supposed to look like a duck? Because they're yellow. They look like the bottom of that duck there.
Maybe that's what it is.
Ooh, a caramel duckling muffin.
Looks good.
Ooh, that looks good. Strawberry
That looks good too.
and lemon sweets ever after. Oh, here's the milk tea.
That looks okay.
It doesn't look as good as I thought it was going to.
We're getting a little anxious, girl.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
We're almost done, okay? Not really.
Not at all. So, also in Fantasy Springs, another person who I feel like doesn't get much stuff in the parks except for one moment in Happily Ever After is Tinkerbell.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a Tinkerbell ride coming to...
She's just like emphasizing every word with a little line.
There's a Tinkerbell ride coming to Tokyo Disney Fantasy Springs.
So is it Peter Pan as a whole or just Tinkerbell specifically?
It says Tinkerbell, but maybe it's more
Maybe
Peter
it's
Pan.
like Peter Pan themed, but it focuses on Tinkerbell.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah. So what is the ride exactly? Because it just looks like a boat.
Busy Buggies is coming to Peter Pan's Neverland part of the Fantasy Springs expansion. It opens June 6th of 2024. It will take guests through Pixie Hollow in all 4 seasons. The sets are larger than life and gives guests the feeling of being fairy size.
Oh. Well, that'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like Ratatouille, just you're a fairy.
And then it's not really 3D screens, you're actually going through
a
it.
set.
Yeah. So maybe
That'd
more
be
of
fun.
like Remy mixed with like Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah. So we need to go to Tokyo.
I know! I want to so bad after seeing all of this stuff. This is from March 27th. Disneyland Resort is testing facial recognition entry systems.
Oh.
So you wouldn't use a magic band. They would scan your face and then you would be granted access with facial recognition.
Yeah, that's
gates.
cool, but it's also a little scary.
Isn't it?
Because, like, I guess out of anybody in the world to be able to do it, it would be Disney. But just think, there's hundreds of people walking in and it's just scanning every face.
Yeah.
The entire time, all day long.
So it's on the far right of the park entrance. You can't use your magic band. Plus is at the gates, and there are like the touch points. But I don't know. And then this is like what it looks like. Welcome, special guest.
Huh. So do you like walk up to it, or is there really a lot of information? Am I going to ask you questions that you don't know the answer to?
I mean, this is just, they did it when they were there.
Because I'm curious if it's like just something that you're just walking through and it sees you automatically, or if you have to stop, look at something, and it shows like you on the screen, and then it shows that you've been accepted. You can walk on through.
I don't know. It just says that they scan the guest statistics on their phone, and then they have a photo in the system. If they don't, they'll take a photo of you. So that was kind of like, I mean, Universal did that. There was a facial recognition for Universal, and they took a photo of us because it was our first time doing it.
Interesting. I don't even remember that.
Mhm. I do. So
Interesting.
maybe Disney's late to it, and Universal is using it
They're
before
ahead
then.
of the game.
Yeah.
With
Okay.
especially with what's the new park called?
Epic Universe.
Epic Universe.
Mm-hmm.
Disney's gotta catch up.
Okay. And then have you seen about Josh Gad?
He's the one who plays Olaf, correct?
Well, yes, but have you seen anything about him recently?
No.
So he went to Disneyland Park and he was the train conductor for a
I
day.
think you might have mentioned this to me. You did.
So
Yeah, that would be so cool.
I know.
I don't know if I would recognize him, but I know I would. I probably would.
You better.
Yeah. So that would be cool though. Just like have a famous person from the movie chauffeur you around.
And then with Saurin, the guy who does like the ride rules and stuff like
Patrick
that.
something.
Yeah, he was there and he did like he came out and he read it in live and in person.
Yeah.
That was cool.
He was looking a little old in that video because I think we saw that.
He
video.
did. Yeah, he did look a little old.
Yeah, but that might have been makeup too. Maybe they might have played it up a little bit. Who knows?
I don't think so.
I'm trying to give
Okay.
him Benefit of the doubt.
Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis tease Freaky Friday 2.
Oh.
Potentially.
That'll be fun.
I know.
Do you think it'll be successful?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, because I mean, I don't know. We're in the age of revivals with like Incredibles and Nemo.
Yeah,
and all
but
that,
I mean, Freaky Friday would do so well if it came out.
But do you think it'd be good? Do you think they'd be able to do it good?
I think so.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. This is something for you that I was gonna show you.
Okay.
This is a new mystery pin box.
Ooh. Oh, all Lilo and Stitch. Do they have pictures of the actual?
I did not look that far into it.
Well, that is really exciting. So it's like snapshots from the film. Kind of looks like.
Maybe.
Because it looks like there's different scenes.
Postcard kind of like scene.
That'd be fun.
Mhm. So we'll have to look into those for our trip.
Gotta get our funds up.
Mhm. And then there's a new Munchlings.
Okay, so this is you.
I didn't really buy any of these.
I don't really.
But I want you to look at these and try to guess what they all are.
I don't really care about the Munchlings all that much, but I want to say, okay, that's Simba as, right? No,
I'm not entirely sure.
That's Stitch as a blueberry lemonade.
Yes, because I showed him the ears.
I believe that's Dumbo as a...
It's meant to be Picnic Pals, I think is what it's called.
Okay, so Dumbo as a little, some kind of pastry. I don't know. That's interesting. And then Lady as a side salad or something. I don't know. These are hard for me because I don't know. I think that's... What's the rat's name? I mean the mouse's name? Not Rat.
Remy or Emil?
No, from Cinderella. The one who says Cinderella.
Jack? Or,
It's the Incredibles. His name is Gus.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's Gus. I don't. Maybe it's like a strawberry pie. And then I think that's Simba. It's like a slice of pizza or something.
I know that's Simba.
That's my guesses. No, and maybe Judy Hopps.
Stitch Blueberry Lemonade. You have Miss Bunny German Potato from Bambi. That's that one. Okay. You have a Lady Chicken Pesto Calzone. You do have Gus. Apple Chutney Pork Pie. And then it's a Dumbo Peanut Butter and Jelly Sandwich. And then Simba is a sun-dried tomato quiche. Okay. And then there's also a mystery.
I would not be joining this picnic, is all I'm going to say.
There's a mystery that's not announced, so you would have to, like, figure out who it is, and I don't know who it is. So,
well,
fun!
We'll have to update you when we find out.
Mm-hmm. This is something that I think Joshua would be... He will never go on this ride again if this happens. Disney files patent for more aggressive Saurin-style flying theater attraction.
Oh, no. I'm already hesitant to go back on it.
I don't know if that means that they're going to do a completely new ride or if that means updates to Saurin.
All I'm going to say is if I'm in Saurin and then I tilt aggressively forward, I'm fighting a cast member when I get down.
Anyways, it says the updated flying theater attraction would be more aggressive with heaving, pitching, and rolling to simulate turbulence. They would be on a curved rail track. It can launch downwards and move side to side, back and forth.
Oh, gosh.
So.
Okay, so I don't think I've really explained this in a video yet, but the reason I don't like Saurin is because I don't like heights, and I don't like the fact that you go up into the air, and then as you're going up, you can see this just big black pit underneath you. I know it's to make it feel a little more immersive, but I'm just thinking that's an extra 6, 12 feet, however much down. So that's what freaks me out, because I'm afraid of heights.
Okay. So this is not something that we will be able to partake in, but on Saturdays and Sundays, starting at noon in Epcot during Flower and Garden, you can go to the Peanut Butter and Jelly Garden that's hosted by Uncrustables, and they give out free Uncrustables.
I think I might have seen this. Was it in Emily Enchanted?
Maybe.
In her videos? Yeah, I think she walked into it. I don't know if she got an Uncrustable.
She might not have been there at the same time. Okay, I briefly mentioned this to you, but I know what's going there now. So, the Frontierland shooting arcade that we were, like, shooting at the little, like, scenes with.
Oh, yes, yes.
So, what it's going to be turned into is a DVC lounge.
So we couldn't even access it?
Not unless we become DVC members!
That's kind of... I was excited, but now I'm not so much excited.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's just... They're changing something that anybody can do. Is something there for anybody to just pick up and do and have fun for free, and they're changing it into something that's exclusive for if you pay an excessive amount of money.
Yep.
I feel like that's not done in the Walt Disney spirit.
No.
Because I've been reading or listening to a book all about the life of Walt Disney, and it's like just goes through a lot of like how thoughtful he was putting the park together for the comfort of the guests. So, I mean, which that is for the comfort, but I think he, like, if it was him, he would have done it for everyone, not just for exclusive DVC members.
I don't even know if he would have done DVC.
Is it DVC or DVC?
DVC.
Oh, DVC members. Because, yeah. Not a huge fan on that one.
Mm-mm. So, this is, I kind of talked to you about this a little bit, but this is like full on like filed permits for it and everything like that. So, there's going to be the Dreams That Soar drone show in Disney. So, this is what they've sent. Yeah, and it's in Disney Springs. So it's nice that it would be like something that's free to anyone who can see it, because you can go to Disney Springs without having park admission or anything like that. You can go there. It's just like a shopping center. So that's kind of cool. So it'll be from May 24th through September 2nd. And this is kind of what the Disney Parks blog has said about it. You Can Fly takes on a whole new meaning as we showcase Disney stories celebrating the joy of flight with state-of-the-art drones choreographed to celebrate designs in the sky paired with a soaring music score. See what we did there? And memorable movie quotes. So,
I think that would be fun.
I know. I really wish it was like a weekend earlier so that we could see it when we're there in May. But it'll be super cool to see it online and like see video of it, because I think that's going to be really cool. So, there's a prequel film coming out to The Lion King titled Mufasa.
Oh, I think I've seen this.
Mm-hmm.
There's not really any trailers out or anything yet, is there?
So it's just first look.
And also, is this a live action or animated production? Live action. So, that'll be interesting.
But the Lion King,
I think the live action one was pretty popular, right?
Yeah, I never saw it though. But it was.
Yeah, we haven't seen it. But yeah, that'll be fun. I kind of wish it was animated.
So, we have our first look at Moana 2.
Okay. Oh, is there a trailer?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
First look announcement.
She's done.
15 seconds.
Okay. Just a little tiny teaser.
Yeah. So coming in November.
I was a little bit nervous because I told you about how I'd heard their sister company was in charge of animating it. Mm-hmm. Like the one that usually takes over TV shows, I believe. Yeah. So I was a little worried about that. But that doesn't look like it's too bad.
No. You want to hear what it's about?
Moana, I would assume.
Moana. Okay.
Is Tofiti in it?
Yeah, I think so. Oh. Wait, no. I don't know. Okay, listen. All new epic animated musical, Moana 2, 3 years since her first voyage. Moana is on an expansive journey in search of people beyond the shores of Motunui. Joined by Maui and a brand new crew of unlikely seafarers, Moana must journey to the far seas of Oceania and into dangerous, long-lost waters for an adventure unlike anything she's ever faced. So, it will have the same girl who did Moana, I'm not going to say her name, and then Dwayne Johnson as Maui. So,
Okay.
But nothing else has been confirmed. But I think it's going to be really cute.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. That gave me a little bit of hope seeing that trailer or teaser. Is that
Here's
from
your
the
first little picture of Moana too.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see. We got high hopes.
A drunk man makes fun of a disabled guest at an adult Disney World bar and gets a beat down.
Oh. Well, I mean, it's kind of deserved.
Yeah, so apparently...
you're going into the happiest place in the world.
Most magical place in the world.
Most magical place in the world. Being very anti-magical.
Yeah. So, George, that's him, 61, said he was having a good time with a group of people at the bar in, I'm pretty sure it was in the France or the UK pavilion. Mm-hmm. Not sure. Doesn't really say that. George had gone up to a group of people sitting at a table near the bar. His friend who witnessed the incident told authorities, including that family was a female who had Down syndrome and sat in a wheelchair. So he said something. They didn't see what happened before, during. They saw the aftermath. Said he threw a cup. Said someone threw a cup at him, and someone threatened to kill George, and then George defended himself.
If you're going to Disney World, don't be a jerk.
No.
It's not that difficult.
Yeah. So, they filed permits for the new section that's going to replace Dinoland and Disney Animal Kingdom.
Oh no. That's sad.
So this is called the Blue Sky Concept, which is going to be potentially taking over the Dinoland section of Animal Kingdom, which is so sad. But so it was suggested that Moana and Zootopia would replace the land. Encanto was, I guess, previously considered for the Beyond Big Thunder Magic Kingdom expansion. But so this is your first look at models for the Encanto and Indiana Jones attractions. So here are kind of like some photos of renditions of it.
The Encanto, I understand. Indiana Jones.
So like that's the casa.
Yeah.
Madrigal.
Fun.
Let's see what this is.
This is Imagineer Neil. He's giving us a behind-the-curtain look at the planning and research that's going into the changes coming to Disney's Animal Kingdom.
I think you're going to like what you see behind the curtain. We recently took a trip down to Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula to study culture, art, and the archaeology of the Maya. Imagineers build 3D models to help visualize the stories that we're trying to tell, to bring the fantastical and magical to life. That's all for now. I've got a really good feeling about this.
Yeah. I will just say, I'm excited for the Encanto. I feel like that's newer. That deserves its time and its own part of the park. Indiana Jones, I feel like, why are they doing it now? It's so old. Why are they doing it now?
I guess because the new movie just came out, but...
It's not the way.
Okay, on to the next.
Okay.
So, there are BDX roaming droids becoming a daily offering in Disney's Land Galaxy Edge. I don't know if they'll be there by the time we get to Hollywood Studios, but this is what the little dudes look like.
So they're kind of like
They're
from
cute.
the little droids from that teaser, or from the Imagineering video.
Yes.
Okay.
So, Walt Disney World is surveying guests about removing the Tron Light Cycle Run virtual queue. So, instead of it being like a virtual queue where you have to get it ahead of time before you even get into the park, basically, you would just be able to walk up and queue for it.
Okay. Well, I'm never going to ride it, so.
Whatever. So, this is for the Shanghai Disney Resort. The resort enters the Year of the Dragon, resort shareholders and management continue to show optimism about Shanghai Disneyland. Recently, the resort began initial preparation for construction of a separately themed attraction to be located within Shanghai Disneyland, adjacent to Zootopia. The project work is an additional planning stage, and resort shareholders and management look forward to providing more updates for work in the future. I didn't know that they were doing a Zootopia little section, so that'd be cool.
In Shanghai? where do they already have a like Zootopia area?
I think it's Shanghai.
Oh, that is, so it is that one?
Yeah, so they're doing something in addition.
So I've seen pictures of that. That looks amazing. I really hope that they do the Zootopia park or area in Animal Kingdom to the same height as they did in Shanghai, because it looks
We'll have to look at pictures and you maybe insert some.
So the one thing that I had seen was a picture of a park bench, and it was like the size scale of like a polar bear sitting on the bench, so it's like 4 polar bears.
Uh-huh.
And then it had a little mice car parked underneath it as like a little garage. It was pretty cool.
That was cute. This is one ride that we didn't get to ride when we were in Disney last time, and we have to ride it this time when we're there.
Can I guess? Frozen?
No.
No.
This is about Test Track. So, Test Track is officially set to close for the reconstruction, or the refurb, on June 17th this year. And so this is the first concept art of the new Test Track.
That'll be fun. So, does it still have the outside, like...
I don't know. Who knows?
Lavender's adamant that we ride this before they switch it up.
We have to. What do you mean?
I think that's one I could do, because it's the heights that I'm worried about. No, there's not really any... It just moves a little fast, so...
Okay, so in Magic Kingdom, there are plans for a expansion beyond Big Thunder.
Oh yeah, you mentioned it.
Yes.
In content?
So, this is just kind of like, they filed permits for it. Nothing is really like, whatever. It's also included in that blue sky ideas, with including lands themed to Pixar's Coco, Encanto, and then an entire area dedicated to Disney villains.
Okay.
But it looks like Encanto has switched over to Animal Kingdom with potential Indiana Jones. But not exactly sure what all is going to be there, but those are some of the things that are potential. And, I mean, there's permits filed, so. And there was also one thing that Bob Iger had mentioned. I think this is where everybody was getting it. There was going to be a 5th park made, but this was from a telecom conference that Bob Iger had done, where he said, we have thousands of acres of land still to develop. We could actually build 7 new full lands if we wanted to around the world, including the ability to increase the size of Disneyland Resort in California, which everybody thinks is kind of a land locked by 50%. You can look at every single location that we've got, and there's land, opportunity, but most importantly, we have so much IP to mine that there's opportunity there to create experiences that we know people will love to have in our parks. If you look at our IP, you look at the land that we have, you look at the demand that exists in the marketplace, and you look at the return on investment capital, it's a no-brainer to invest in that way. It's growing parks and resorts beyond where it already is. So, the increase to the Disneyland Resort refers to Disneyland Forward, which is a minimum of $1.9 billion invested in the theme park additions, as well as hotels, which include an Avatar-themed land for Disneyland. He also referenced the opening of a World of Frozen that was in Hong Kong, the Disneyland Shanghai Zootopia edition, and then he also, I guess, mentioned the Galaxy's Edge at both Hollywood Studios and Disneyland. Dinosaur becoming an Indiana Jones attraction.
That's criminal.
So, but those are exciting things about, new things coming. So, another thing that is, that happened in news is, so in Disneyland, the Walt Disney Studios Park is being renamed. So, it's celebrating the 32nd anniversary of its opening date, and it will now be called... Okay, so this is what it says. Today we are changing the story of Walt Disney World Studios Park, evolving from how it's done, sound stages to celebratory theaters and adventures that come to life in immersive worlds. They fully realized these fully realized adventure worlds will become the focus of the park's new identity and appear as the realms that guests discover as they navigate deeper within the park and are invited to participate in adventures inspired by their most beloved stories. So, it will now be called Disney Adventure World.
Wait, where is this?
This is Disney Paris, Disneyland Paris.
Oh, okay.
So, the name will go into effect with the opening of its next immersive land.
So this is like they're changing the entire park name? Or is
Entire
this...
park name, and then there'll be additions to the park.
Okay.
Do you know what the next park area is? World of Frozen.
Oh, yeah, you have mentioned that a couple times, haven't you?
But that was in a different park.
Yeah.
It was in Hong Kong, but they're bringing it to Disneyland Paris. There's also going to be a Tangled Spin, which will be located on Adventure Way. It'll be a chance to meet all your favorite princesses. So Disneyland announces the return of Fantasmic.
Fun.
So they're getting that again, which is cool. And then have you heard of Communicore? So Communicore is a new thing that's coming to Epcot, and it's kind of like, I think it would kind of like replace where the Garden Rocks little like concert hall is currently. So it'll be like a concert venue kind of thing for in the park, how like they do their shows and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not entirely sure exactly all it has, but they're putting up signs for it, testing the lights for it. So hopefully it's something that will be ready to be open soon.
Okay.
Okay, and then my last thing is, have you seen these ears?
No, but they look like, it looks like a collar. Like, it looks like it could be like collar material for pets.
They're Disney dogs.
So is
Judy
it
and
meant to
Bert.
be like leather collar?
I don't know. I think they're just leather.
That's an idea.
Yeah, I think they're just leather ears. But anyways, so these are the only ones that are released currently of Disney dogs, Disney pets. So a person on TikTok placed their order for the Disney dogs headband, and this is what they received.
Oh.
So they got the Disney Cats one, which is unannounced, unreleased.
Oh, so they got the scoop.
Yeah, but so now this is like, they're revealed that these are going to be in like...
Imagine
in the
you're that
parks.
person who gets them.
I know.
And then you just reveal that to the world.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, Dooney and Burke did it. Disney did it. Whoever they ordered them from. But these are super cute. I love these. I want you to guess how much these ears are.
35.
They're Dooney and Burke, baby.
I don't know what that means.
They're Dooney and Burke. It's leather. Their handbags go for like $500.
$45.
They're $198.
Good God. Yeah, if you buy those, you deserve to get a new piece of merch to expose to the world. My goodness.
So, I would never buy them unless
Yeah.
I had money to blow. They're very cute.
Oh
though.
my God. For some ears, I love Disney stuff.
That's not even the most expensive
For some
ears.
ears, though?
Ooh, that's a new video. We should do like I'll find like super expensive Disney stuff, and then you have to
Or
guess the price.
Not even just super expensive Disney stuff, just like different tiers, and I have to try to guess the price or something.
Yeah, that would be fun. Because there's some expensive stuff out there.
I've seen some things, but yeah, I would imagine it would get pretty expensive.
So what do you think of all the new Disney news?
I'm excited about a lot of it. I think the thing I'm most excited about is the Rapunzel additions to, was it Hong Kong?
Shanghai, I think?
Whichever one it was.
I know. There's so much news now.
Or no, I think it was Tokyo.
Yes, it was Tokyo Disney
Yeah.
Sea. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's probably like one of my favorite things, but I don't know, because I'm trying to think of everything that was in Disney World that we're going to get to experience.
I feel like there's not... I mean, the thing I'm most excited for in Disney World is Tiana's Bayou Adventure.
Yeah, that'll be fun. I'm just curious if I'm going to get to ride it.
Yes, you are. You have to ride it once.
Maybe I'll have to wait until we get... Is it open before we get there, right?
No.
No?
We're not going to Magic Kingdom either. But if we go for Mickey's Not So Scary, we'll be able to ride it.
So
But,
I'll get to see some videos of people riding it.
I mean, you can watch Splash Mountain. It's the same thing. It's just a different overlay.
Oh, then I can't ride that. Okay.
You can ride it. You can ride it. Oh my god, you kill me.
I'll be cheering you on.
Anyways, I'm nervous for Test Track, and I'm nervous for the Disney's Animal Kingdom expansion.
Yeah, that's gonna R.I.P. Dinosaur.
I love Dinoland, and I love Dinosaur.
I don't know. I mean, that was my first time ever going, but it felt just very
Nostalgic.
nostalgic. Yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it felt very nostalgic in that
Yeah, I
specific
don't know.
part.
It felt like that way to me too, and I don't remember going over there when I went in 2017. I don't think we even went into Dinoland and Animal Kingdom, but I loved it.
Yeah, it was really. I love that part of the park. I love all the parks, every part of all the parks. But yeah, that one. It's gonna be really sad to see it go. Well, so that's all the news Lavender has for us today. If you liked it, maybe we can do another one sometime soon, in like a month or so.
I'm sure there'll be new stuff coming out.
Yeah, so that was fun for me too. Got to learn a lot of stuff I didn't know about.
Maybe I can quiz Joshy next
Yeah.
on some Disney knowledge.
And maybe I can quiz you on some Walt Disney knowledge.
Okay.
All right, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye. Have a magical day. Tell Joshy to take me to Disney.